Hello, my friends. Welcome to How to Be a Great Project Manager. Let's first of all talk about how to get into project management. The quickest way to get into project management is to begin learning it and to immediately begin looking for opportunities where you will be given a chance to learn more. So if you are not a project manager today in your everyday life and you want to be, I would advise get the knowledge and keep building. Start looking for work immediately. In fact, after my course, I need you to start looking for opportunities. And I have a course that is available on Udemy. It's a 5-hour program. I'm going to put a link below and you can get onto that program and begin learning project management today. No certifications attached, just vanilla flavored project management. I think you're going to enjoy it. So going down to pm101.pmradio.org. That is pm101.pmradio.org. That's where you can get access to the program. Now, project management is all about leadership and management. It's about leading people, leading teams, leading entities that are on the journey with you, but it's also about managing process and procedures and structure and order. So there's a science to project management, but there's also an art to it. And the art of project management is all about the communications, the leadership, the soft skills, the finesse, how you treat people, how you lead teams. Now, to get to the pinnacle as a project manager, I'm going to teach you today 12 strategies for achieving greatness in project management. Number 1, exhibit strong leadership. An excellent project manager is one who understands the power of conviction and enthusiasm. My buddy Ed wrote a book called The Magnetic Project Manager. A lot of project managers don't have the magnetism. You need to build magnetism. You need to build conviction. You need to build enthusiasm. And this will help guide you through challenges when you are capitalizing on each member's unique strength and fostering accountability. But it needs to start off with you, exhibiting strong leadership. Where do you start from? Yourself. Lead yourself exceptionally well, my mentor, John Maxwell, would say. And what that means is do your job well first. What that means is grow into your strength by growing daily. Have a growth plan. Don't rely on dumb luck to grow. Don't rely on the process of the company to help you grow. No. You build a method and grow as a leader. You have to learn leadership. Leadership is all about one thing. My mentor Johnny would say the true measure of leadership is influence. Nothing more, nothing less. But you need to begin influencing yourself. Influence yourself to do the tough stuff. Influence yourself to learn a certification. Influence yourself to learn new skills. Just as you are on the call with me right now, you need to keep doing that daily. He says leadership develops daily, not in a day. Strong leadership is crucial. A strong leader is one that has a backbone, someone who is not moved by the tide of others. You need to be resilient and you need to be extremely focused on your definite chief aim, which, by the way, should be success. In order to succeed as a leader, you need to be focused on 3 things. Number 1, know your purpose and your goal in life. Channel that into the organization you're in and see it as being part of your definite chief aim to display excellence. Number 2, to become a great leader, you need to maximize your potential. So you need to grow to your maximum potential. And that means daily learning the trade, daily learning the business, whether you are in healthcare, IT, engineering, marketing, sales, it makes no difference. You need to show excellence. So you need to grow. And growth doesn't happen by dumb luck. So you need to grow to become excellent. The third thing is sowing seeds that benefit the people around you in the firm, outside the firm, but having a river leadership mentality where you lead and you give. That's number 1. Number 2, Hone your communication skills. Outstanding project managers know that efficient communication is the cornerstone of project success. Great project managers understand that the top 2% of project managers, as voted by their colleagues and their bosses, are those who exhibit superior communication skills, superior skills in understanding empathy, understanding we persuade people, we don't coerce them. It's understanding transparent, ongoing dialogue with every stakeholder involved in the project. It is understanding that sometimes a stakeholder might appear combative, but we just need to master the art of communicating with this stakeholder, and we need to dismantle any bombs that these stakeholders may be seen as carrying. Perhaps they're not carrying a bomb. Perhaps they're carrying a disruption that can help your project. So right off the bat, to become a great communicator, you need to disarm your thinking that may be presumptuous and listen deep to every stakeholder. Listen to what is said, but also listen to what is not said. What is not said verbally is often said in the body language. Number 3, this is the bread and butter of project managers. I call it effective time management. To be a great project manager, you need to implement effective time management. You see, efficient use of time is crucial. You cannot afford to waste it. It's the one commodity that we cannot get more of. You could employ other people to do work, but you only have 24 hours in a day. You see, successful project managers understand this, and this is why they go deep into understanding how to manipulate data positively in order to get the project to success with great task prioritization, setting attainable deadlines, and employing schedule management tools like Microsoft Project, Primavera, Smartsheet, and so on. It's not so much about the tool, although I would love for you to learn Microsoft Project, but it's more about what you can do with a tool. I've seen some great project managers who do excellent things with Excel, common Excel. So endeavor to get great in schedule management. I have a program at microsoftprojecttraining.com. If you want to blow up your Microsoft Project understanding, maybe right now you are not very good in scheduling tools, I encourage you to go to microsoftprojecttraining.com and sign up for a program which will allow you to be on our learning system for 6 months and develop your skills. Number 4, acquire technical competency. A great project manager possesses a solid understanding in the project's technical aspects, enabling informed decisions and garnering the team's respect. The problem with a lot of PMs is they tap out when technical comes to town. You cannot afford to do that because you're working in a technical domain, whether it's pharmaceutical, healthcare, education, engineering, IT. There is a technical bent to it. You might be in the food industry as one of my clients. You need to understand the industry, and you need to understand the technicality at play. You need to understand the lingo and the jargon. When you are able to do this, you are in a more powerful position as a project manager, because then you can harness the power of understanding when you're influencing team members. And what we call this in the world of management is expert power. Expert power comes from one's experience. For example, someone could be in the health industry and understand expert knowledge about certain surgeries. Well, that's enough to captivate the attention of those you're trying to lead, and there is a place for expert power. Number 5, demonstrate proactive problem solving. Let me ask you a question. What is your problem solving approach? How do you solve problems? What is your framework for solving problems? You see, great project managers anticipate what is coming round the bend. They anticipate problems. We call that risk management. A great project manager understands that mischief, first of all, starts off as a risk and it evolves into becoming an issue or a problem or an impediment, an obstacle or a blocker. And therefore, you should understand as a project manager that you need to have a method to the madness. So to demonstrate proactive problem solving, I encourage project managers to start off way before the problem becomes a problem. The problem started off as a risk. The question is, did you see the risk coming or did it catch you unawares? Well, if you saw the risk coming, effectively capture that information and manage it before it becomes a problem. Great project managers are able to anticipate problems, tackle them with innovative solutions, bring the team to the table, ask the team, should we avoid, should we transfer, is this something we need to escalate, should we accept it, should we mitigate it, what should we do? Great project managers beyond risk management, when risks really become problems, understand a 5-step approach. And I'm going to give you the 6-step approach, which I call the DIGCIV approach. I call it the DIGCIV approach. So what exactly does it mean? It means, first of all, when a risk has become a problem, one issue, number one, define the problem as clearly as possible. To define the problem, you may need to break it down into smaller pieces. Number two, identify the root cause. Why is this happening? Again, you could use an Ishikawa fishbone diagram to find out what is the root cause. Number three, generate alternatives for solving the problem. You generate these alternatives by thinking in and outside of the box with the team. When you've generated alternatives, you then use ranking, voting, some process to choose the best alternative. And then you implement that alternative. And lastly, verify that it actually did work. This is how you can attack problem solving. Because the project manager's world is riddled with problems. You need a method, a framework such as this to excel as a project manager. If you're enjoying this presentation, I would like you to smash the like button. I would like you to subscribe to the channel because I'm going to be delivering a lot more value to you over the next few months and years. We have over 3,000 videos on this channel to help project managers. Number 6, be adaptable to change. Adaptability is a hallmark of excellent project managers in this day and age, 2024, 2025 and beyond. Because agility has come to stay. It's a language we understand in the world of business and in the world of project management. So when we say adaptable to change, we really mean be agile. Great project managers pivot gracefully, happily, in response to the never-ending change around them without losing focus on the project objective. The great Mike Tyson said everyone has a plan until they're punched in the mouth. When you're punched in the mouth, your little plan won't work. You need to be able to adapt to change. Number 7, nurture stakeholder relationships. In my mentor John Maxwell's book, How to Be a Real Success, the first letter R is for relationships, because we understand that in order to be successful in life, we need strong relationships with value individuals, value in mind, value in terms of favor that they're willing to do for you. In my world of project management, I would not be where I am today if not for my mentor, who positioned me for success by first of all encouraging me to get certified, and beyond certification was the door into a company that you may know called Skillsoft. Well, I wouldn't have gotten into Skillsoft to train and coach and hone in on my skills as a trainer without Mary's intervention. A lot of times people fail to realize that relationships catalyze your success. The Stanford Research Institute in their surveys found out that Success in business was attributed by thousands of managers to be 87.5% relationship and only 12.5% technical abilities and prowess. What does that tell you? It should be a signal to you that in order to evolve and grow and expand to your maximum potential, to, as I call it, kill the game, you must build robust relationships with stakeholders, balancing their needs and their expectations through consistent engagement. If you ask the question, what can I do for my stakeholder? Consistently, your stakeholder will do great things for you. And this is common knowledge in the world of Agile, because we often say in Agile, Principle 1, our highest priority is to satisfy the customer through early and continuous delivery of valuable product. So as a project manager, you need to have that in your forefront, understanding that stakeholder relationships are key. The stakeholder is why we have a job. Number 8, engage in lifelong learning. The best project managers are those who are perpetual students of their craft, moving from one piece of project management to the other, moving from an understanding of how to put a WBS together to understanding schedule and then cost and then quality, and even then going back for seconds. They continuously update their knowledge and skills to stay current with industry standards. Number 9, encourage team collaboration. Every great project manager understands that teamwork makes the dream work. I like a quote from Anna Wintour. She says, "You are nothing without the team." That comes from a lady who has been at the helm of power in one of the most read fashion magazines, being the editor-in-chief of Vogue. She understands that you are nothing without the team. When you see the team as one cohesive unit that can get to optimum functioning as one well-oiled unit, we will do everything that we can to encourage team collaboration, to encourage the team to work together, to reward not just solo efforts, but to reward team effort, to help the team synergize. A great project manager knows that teamwork is the fuel of innovation and encourages a culture of collaboration and open communication. When I think of the word team, I think of 1, transparency. The team should be transparent. Everything should be clear as day. Number 2, I think about empowerment. We need to empower our team members so that they can do excellent things. Do you know that you can empower your team members with a word of affirmation, with a pat on the back for a well done, a thank you for your efforts? A, acceptance. We need to be accepting of each other. We need to understand that not everyone is 100% excellent. We all have our flaws, we all have our setbacks, but we need to understand this. And we need to be accepting of each other. Finally, M is for motivation. You as a leader needs to motivate your team. You need to be there for them. You need to inspire them. And this needs to be on a daily basis. I like a quote from the great Zig Ziglar. Zig Ziglar says motivation is like bathing. You don't say, "Oh, I had one yesterday. I'm not having one today." You motivate yourself daily. Rinse, repeat, rinse, repeat. We got just a few more. Number 10, uphold ethics and professionalism. Understand that your integrity is non-negotiable. Lead ethically and maintain confidentiality. Number 11, prioritize risk management. You need to be adept at identifying and assessing potential risks. Exemplary project managers monitor their projects like a hawk, preparing contingency plans to mitigate risks before they become issues. Finally, number 12, master the triple constraint and all the areas of knowledge. Schedule, cost, and scope are supreme, but don't forget quality and resources and communications and stakeholder engagement and everything else. All of these will help you create the secret sauce for success. Thank you for joining me. Do hit like and subscribe to be tuned in to more valuable information about project management.